Hey guys, I'm Jose Bro, singer-songwriter, political activist, mother of 7, grandmother of 5, and today is August 26th, and I've been doing a daily talk today, and including today, just during this trade war time, because I want to reassure my fellow Canadians that we're going to be just fine. I had a really weird experience before. I was watching the news. I was working most of today, so I was kind of disconnected from the news. And it seems that as I catch up on it, nobody actually understands what's happening. Everybody's talking at each other. Premier Moe in Saskatchewan, which is a really important province because it's the majority province for potash, which affects the American farmers deeply. So he came out and said, good for Carney, good for Canada, good for the blah, blah, but bad for the people and scary for the economy of Saskatchewan. But the problem is Saskatchewan still has American alcohol on their shelves. They thought they would have some concessionary, oh, let's not be so mean to that province because they have booze on the shelves, just like in Alberta with Danielle Smith, I don't have words for her right now. We'll wait for that. This is a family program. So anyway, Scott Moe of Saskatchewan did a little, like a 30-minute talk today and talked about, the Canadians are being very positive about this. The industries are saying, okay, let's pivot, let's find alternative resources, let's find new sources for parts and what they need to do to make the things that need to be made, because that's the problem, is that we might have a lot of export across our border, but most of it is in parts of things that need to be made. It's not consumer goods. And this thing with the tariffs and the consumer, we don't give a shit. At the very most, I read something that it would cost the average American family about $1,000 more a year because of the tariffs. And it would have so little impact on Canadians because we have alternatives. So it's not like you don't have alternatives to the American shit you're buying if you're still buying American shit. Please, like in the comments or somewhere, tell me if there's something you can't let go of that's American. I promise I won't give you shit for it. But I'd like to know, are there people that are sneaking in things like me and my love for Velveeta, which I have done without, by the way, for 18 months. So I'm starting to get a resentment about the Velveeta. Anyway, so yeah, and so anyway, today a thing happened, and it wasn't even, I finished work, and I came to listen to a bit of CBC or something, CTV, I don't know, some news, and they called him President blah. I don't use his name here, blah. And they called him President this, and I thought, oh my God, it still doesn't sound to me like how did we ever get to a place where we're calling this moron president? How did that happen? What the hell happened? I remember when I was doing my degree in political science at the University of Western Ontario, that was the year in 1983 where they were taking down the wall. Ronald Reagan was in office. And those of us, I was studying American civil rights. And those of us who were in the political science department, super deep in it, thought it was insane. It couldn't get any worse in the States that they had elected an old movie star to be the president. Now, segue to 2026, and they are using Ronald Reagan's words about tariffs in an advertisement by Doug Ford, blah, blah, whatever, to tell the American people, Ronald Reagan's wisdom. He said tariffs were stupid, which at the time he had tariffs with Japan, but that was a whole other thing, and I don't know anything about that. But so now today in 2020, the bar is so low that we're using Reagan as an example of correct political moral direction. So first of all, I'm never going to call that guy president. Never, never. When I refer to a president, it's President Biden, President Obama. Those were good people. President Clinton. I mean, that guy got away with a blowjob. Could you imagine if Obama did anything that Trump is doing? Listen, America, wake up. But we in Canada, we're not afraid of you. You got nothing for us. You got nothing that I want, including my family. You have to know that I'm half American. And the other half of me is super Trump supporting. So in these days, this causes rifts in families and relationships and corporations and cultures and countries. But at the end of the day, I know exactly who I am. I am proud, true north, strong and free. Vive le Canada libre. Don't let go of your boycott, you guys. You're doing a great job. That's the one thing the Orange Menace cannot fight is you.